Have you ever considered buying a car with a salvage title? Today, we're going to explore this often overlooked aspect of the automobile world. A salvage title is a form of automobile title branding, which denotes that the vehicle has been damaged and/or deemed a total loss by an insurance company that paid a claim on it. Basically, it's a car that's been through a significant ordeal, but has lived to tell the tale. Now, you might be wondering why someone would consider buying such a vehicle. Well, there are several potential benefits, but also some drawbacks. For instance, salvage title cars can often be purchased at a fraction of the cost of their clean title counterparts. On the flip side, there can be hidden issues that may require costly repairs down the line. We'll delve into these aspects more deeply in the following scenes, so buckle up and stay tuned as we dive into the pros and cons of buying a salvage title car. First, let's delve into the advantages of purchasing a salvage title car. Picture this. You're trawling through listings looking for your dream car, and suddenly you stumble upon an option that's a fraction of the price you expected. This, my friends, is the allure of salvage title cars. The steep price drop is the first and most obvious advantage. Due to the nature of salvage titles, these vehicles are often sold at significantly lower costs than their counterparts with clean titles. This is a fantastic opportunity for those on a budget or people looking to get their hands on a car they otherwise couldn't afford. Now let's talk customization. If you're the kind of person who loves to tinker around, a salvage title car could be your perfect canvas. Since these cars often need some level of repair or renovation, you have the freedom to customize it to your heart's content. Want to swap out that old engine for something a bit more powerful? Go ahead. Fancy a new paint job? The world is your oyster. A salvage title car can be a dream project for any DIY enthusiast. And here's the cherry on top, owning a high-end car for less. We all have that dream car, the one we've been ogling since we were kids. But let's be real, high-end luxury cars can come with a hefty price tag. Enter salvage title cars. You could potentially land a luxury car that suffered cosmetic damage or minor mechanical issues for a price that won't make your wallet weep. Imagine cruising around in a BMW, Audi, or even a Tesla, all without breaking the bank. These are some enticing benefits, right? But it's not all roses. Let's check out the other side of the coin. Now let's shift gears and look at the potential downsides of buying a salvage title car. First off, we have the unknown history of damage. When a car is labeled with a salvage title, it means it's been severely damaged or deemed a total loss by an insurance company. However, the specifics of that damage aren't always clear. Was it a flood, a fire, a collision? You might never know. And even if you do, it's hard to determine the extent of the damage and whether it's been adequately repaired. This uncertainty leads us to the second disadvantage, potential hidden issues. A salvage title car may look shiny and new on the dealer's lot, but beneath that polished exterior could be a host of problems waiting to emerge at the most inconvenient times. Mechanical issues, electrical faults, or structural weaknesses can all rear their ugly heads down the line. These problems can be costly to fix and could even make the car unsafe to drive. Now let's talk about insurance. Some insurance companies are wary of insuring salvage title cars. Why? Well, it circles back to that unknown damage history. If the car was repaired improperly, it might be more prone to future accidents. As a result, many insurers either refuse to cover these cars or they'll charge higher premiums to offset the risk. And even if you find an insurer willing to provide a policy, they may only offer limited coverage. Collision and comprehensive coverage might be off the table entirely, leaving you with just the bare minimum liability insurance. The fourth disadvantage is the difficulty in reselling. If you're thinking of buying a salvage title car as a fixer-upper to flip for a profit, you might want to rethink that plan. Salvage title cars generally have lower resale values regardless of how well they've been restored. Prospective buyers are often skeptical of these cars, just as you might be now. Some might not be willing to take on the perceived risk, while others might not be able to secure financing for a salvage vehicle. Finally, we come to the issue of financing. Many banks and credit unions are hesitant to finance salvage title cars. They view these vehicles as risky investments. If you default on your loan, the lender might have a hard time recouping their money by selling the car. Therefore, if you're planning to finance your purchase, you may need to have a substantial down payment or be prepared for higher interest rates. So there are clear drawbacks too. Let's summarize what we've learned. We've discussed a lot about salvage title cars. Let's recap the main points. On the positive side, salvage title cars often come with a significantly lower price tag. This reduction in cost can make owning a vehicle more accessible to many, particularly those on a tighter budget. Furthermore, if you're a fan of a DIY challenge, a salvage title car can provide a fantastic project. With time, effort, and a bit of mechanical know-how, you could potentially turn a salvage title car into a reliable ride. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing you breathed new life into a vehicle that might otherwise have been discarded. However, the lower upfront cost of a salvage title car can sometimes be misleading. There are often hidden costs to consider, such as repairs, inspections, and insurance. Repairing a salvage title car can be a costly and time-consuming process, especially if the damage is extensive. And even after repairs, the car might not pass inspection or be deemed roadworthy. Insurance can also be a challenge. Some insurance companies may refuse to cover a salvage title car, while others might only offer limited coverage. This can leave you vulnerable to significant financial risk in the event of an accident. And let's not forget the resale value. A salvage title can significantly decrease a car's resale value, making it harder to sell down the line. So, while there are potential benefits to buying a salvage title car, there are also significant risks and potential drawbacks. The decision to buy a salvage title car should be based on your individual circumstances and preferences. Are you willing to invest time and money into repairs? Are you comfortable with the potential insurance and resale challenges? Remember, every car and situation is unique. Make sure to do your research before making a decision. Buying a salvage title car can be a gamble, but it can also be a great deal depending on your situation. Now, we've seen the various pros and cons of buying a salvage title car. It's clear that this is not a decision to be taken lightly. It's all about balance. The potential for a bargain is appealing, but it's crucial to weigh this against the possible risks and challenges that come with owning a salvage title vehicle. One cannot overstate the importance of doing thorough research. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to buying a car with a salvage title. Understanding the car's history, the extent of the damage it suffered, and the quality of the repairs done is absolutely essential. The last thing anyone wants is to buy a car that looks good on the outside but is riddled with problems underneath the surface. It's not just about the research, though. Consulting professionals can provide invaluable insights and advice. Auto mechanics, for example, can inspect the car and provide a detailed report on its condition. Their expertise can help you make an informed decision and potentially save you from costly repairs down the line. And let's not forget about insurance companies. It's a good idea to check with them before making a purchase, as some insurers may not cover salvage title cars or may charge higher premiums. This could significantly impact the overall cost of owning the car and should be taken into consideration. Getting a pre-purchase inspection is another crucial step in the process. This can reveal hidden issues that may not be immediately apparent. It's a small investment that could save you from a big headache in the future. In conclusion, while buying a salvage title car can be a smart way to save money, it's not for everyone. It requires time, effort, and a willingness to take on a bit of risk. But with careful planning and due diligence, it could turn out to be a great deal. And that's a wrap on the pros and cons of buying a salvage title car. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more car buying tips and advice.